Okay, so if you have not seen it, there is a podcast episode, and it's George Janko, and he has the Girls Gone Bible girls on there. Ari and, what's her name? Angela, I think. But he has them on there, and he's asking, like, for you, like, how does a man get you to notice them? Like, what stands out for you when it comes to a man? And I can't remember which one said it, but one of them said, when I can close my eyes and follow you blindly, or when I can trust you to close my eyes and follow you blindly and still be happy wherever, or about where I end up. So basically, when I can trust that I can follow you blindly, and you'll lead me to a place that I'm going to be happy about, that is going to be good for me. And that right there is biblical marriage. That is, people always say, like, oh, like, being submissive to a man in marriage only. That's all I'm talking about, by the way. Being submissive to a man is like oppression. And here's the thing, it is the quite opposite. Like, that means the man has to deal with all these difficult things, making these difficult decisions. Yeah, you still have your input too, but like, everything weighs on him. The protection and providing of his family and for his family is on him. And you get to sit back. I don't know, okay, if you have a dad that's in your life, or brothers, older brothers, you will understand this. Let me first say that you get to, as the woman, when you submit to your husband, and by the way, I'm talking about oh my gosh, I cannot speak today. No, I can. That's a lie. Anyways, I am talking about specifically a godly man, a guy who is going to follow Jesus and is constantly seeking Jesus every single day and in every single decision he is making. Not just any man. When you submit to a man like that, you are able, as women, we are able to just sit back, like, in our femininity, and just like, it's just rest, bro. We don't have to make all these decisions. I know there's so many relationships out here because men have lost their masculinity. Not all, but some. A lot. I'm gonna say a lot, but there's a lot that hasn't. But there's a lot that has. And in these relationships, you always hear the girls complaining, like, he never makes decisions, like, he never takes me out on dates, he never makes plans, he never does any type of leading as the man. Like, that's the role of the man, but the girl is always having to do that. The girl is having to be in the role of the man. She's having to be in her masculine, and it's freaking exhausting. Like, she shouldn't have to be the masculine figure in the relationship. And that's because God designed us. This is why you hear these women complaining, because God designed us to submit to a man that loves him more than he loves anything else. Because if a man loves God more than he loves anything else, any sin, any person, any substance, whatever it is, he's going to lead you to nothing but fruitfulness and great things instead of destruction, if it's the opposite, right? Like I said, if you have brothers, older brothers, or if you have a dad that's in your life, maybe it's an uncle, maybe, I don't know, a father figure, or brothers or something, you will understand this. So one time, it wasn't that long ago, it was like a couple months ago. I was with my brothers and my stepdad, and we were out doing something. I'm trying to remember. I can't even remember what we were doing. I'll remember in a second, but it doesn't matter. So we were out in public, like, doing something. Oh yeah, I remember. Anyways, and I just remember in that moment, God used this moment to teach me this and give me this clarity. But in this moment, I was like, oh, it's so nice that I don't even have to think, and I can just follow them around here. I can just follow them. And wow, is that symbolic? Like, but also spot on. But I was just like, oh, I'm so glad. Like, I just don't have to think. I can literally just follow them and just be, like, I don't have to worry nothing. I don't have to worry about my safety. I don't have to worry about making decisions. Like, because, as a girl, any girl watching this, when you're in public, like, you're constantly aware. You've got to constantly be aware. You got to, you know what I mean? And, oh, it's so stressful and scary. I'm going to cry. But God used this situation of me being like, dang, it's so nice that I can just sit back and follow them. Like, oh, that's wonderful. But God used that to show me, hey, this is how a biblical relationship is gonna be. This is how our biblical marriage is supposed to be. And so now, even sometimes, just random times, like throughout the week or every couple weeks or so, like at least once, I will have a moment where I'm like, no, you know what? It's more than that. But anyways, I will have these moments of being like, oh, I'm so ready for that, God. Like, I'm just so ready for that, to when I can just sit back in my femininity and just like let this man take care of it, you know? Like, and I don't mean by that, you know, I don't mean just to be lazy and not do anything. Like, no, I'm gonna be busy, I'm gonna be working hard still. Same thing I'm doing now, except I won't have to make all of these decisions. I will be able to just follow this man, like, and not blindly. Like, I'm still gonna have input on things and stuff, like, obviously, okay? But it won't all be on me anymore. And if you understood those examples I just used, you understood. If you did not, and you're still like, no, that does not sound good to me, or that still sounds like oppression to me, ask God. Look, open your heart and your mind just for a second. For today, ask God, sit down and ask him to open your mind and your eyes to this, and to show you why it's a beautiful thing and why it's so peaceful, because I just want y'all to be at peace, okay? And that's what this is. Like, it's not a burden, it's quite the opposite. Like I said, like it's quite the opposite of oppression. So, like I said, if you do not understand it still after everything I explained, because I'm not the greatest at it, but I try. And God like tries to help me as well. Obviously, he gives me this clarity, these examples, and the ability to speak decently. But if you still don't understand, go directly to God. Ask him to show you, how is this peaceful? How is that the opposite of oppression? I don't understand. Go and ask him. He will show you. But you got to be open to it. You can't be asking in like he knows your heart. He knows your intentions. So you can't be asking to know, I don't know how to explain it, like not passive aggressive. I don't know. You know what I mean, okay? Truly open your heart and ask God. And just ask him. Trust me. Oh my gosh. It's like, once your eyes are open, it's like, whew, mind blown, okay? But anyways, God bless y'all. Honestly, I love y'all so much. If y'all need anything, please comment or DM me on here. Go check out my YouTube. It's in the linked in the description. Same with my Instagram. You can DM me on there. Whatever. Anyways, I love y'all, and God loves y'all so much more. Bye.